Introduce Assistant Athletic Director for Communications, Jim Peyton, to present our next award. As many of you know, Jim oversees sports information operations in our athletic department and is responsible for our GoUBears.com website, our social media platforms, webcasts of our contests, maintaining records and statistics for all of our teams, and he is also the chair of our All Sports Awards Ceremony Selection Committee. A graduate of Ithaca College, Jim has been the Sports Information Director at Bowdoin since 2001. Please join me in welcoming Jim Peyton to present the Sidney J. Watson Award.
Thank you, Tim. Good evening. Tonight I have the distinct pleasure of presenting the Sidney J. Watson Award. More than a name on a hockey arena, Sid Watson was an accomplished athlete at Northeastern University and played 4 seasons as a running back in the NFL. He gave up his professional football career in 1958 and took what was expected to be a temporary job as the head coach of the Bowdoin hockey program. And he proceeded to stay for 40 years. First as a Hall of Fame hockey coach and then as athletic director, elevating Bowdoin hockey and Bowdoin athletics to national prominence. An unassuming man with a big heart and a large laugh, Watson spent many days in my old office at Morrill Gymnasium practicing his putting and delivering history lessons on Bowdoin athletics. He was a passionate advocate of the Division III philosophy and admired students who balanced their class load with participation in multiple sports. So in 2004, the athletic department created this award in his name to honor a senior with accomplished participation in more than one program at Bowdoin. This year, we have 2 recipients. The first is Peyton Mulhern of the women's ice hockey and women's lacrosse team. And the second recipient is Bobby Pearl of the men's ice hockey and baseball team. All right, first we're going to embarrass Peyton. Double major in math and economics with a minor in Hispanic studies. Peyton captained both the women's ice hockey and women's lacrosse teams. A NESCAC all-academic honoree, she was the defenseman on the ice where she scored 10 goals and 12 assists in 70 career games. A midfielder in lacrosse, Peyton scored 19 goals with 4 assists, including a fantastic senior season that included 14 goals. Head women's lacrosse coach Liz Grote says of Peyton, "Peyton, you put your heart and soul into both programs, and through a lot of time, sweat, tears, and triumph, you emerged as one of the strongest leaders I have known. You are a leader by example and a force on the field, a person your teammates admire and want to emulate. Each and every one of us is stronger and believe in ourselves and each other because of you. Way to go, Poot." Head coach of women's hockey, Marissa O'Neill, added, "Peyton, while your career was shortened here at Bowdoin, you didn't let that hamper your competitive spirit. The respect your peers have for you is second to none and acknowledged by the honor of being a captain of both programs. This is no easy task. Congratulations." Bobby Pearl is an economics major with a minor in government and legal studies and played 70 games at defense for the men's ice hockey team, scoring 7 goals and 26 assists while leading the team in ice time as a senior. You may have heard, but on March 5th, he scored an overtime game winner against Williams in the NESCAC championship game. A game which will henceforth be referred to as the Bobby Pearl game. Bobby also played 37 games for the baseball team, including a fantastic junior season where he batted .281 with 18 RBI. Despite a season-ending injury this spring, he remained a dedicated leader of the program as they continue through their run through the NESCAC playoffs this weekend. Men's ice hockey coach Ben Guite says of Bobby, "No one has more fun and enjoys being at the rink more than Bobby. His love of the game is infectious, and his play reflects it. He is an incredible athlete and makes a difference anytime he steps on the ice or diamond. This award is a true testament not only to his athletic ability, but his work ethic." Baseball head coach Mike Connolly says Bobby is an incredible example of why two-sport athletes at Bowdoin are so important. His infectious personality, his passion for competition, and his love for his teammates cannot be understated. Being an outstanding performer for two teams takes a 12-month commitment to preparation, but more importantly, it takes a special person who earns the respect of both groups of teammates because of the genuine energy they bring to the locker rooms. Congratulations, Bobby and Peyton.
Wow, I'm just so thankful to have been able to be a part of two programs, and I'm so thankful to Liz and Kara and Coach and Mel to have taken a chance on me and to have let me have the best 4 years of my life. And shout out to my teammates. Like, you guys made it so much fun to just go to practice and games every single day. Like, I don't know what I would have done without you guys. And thank you to my parents for being the best tailgate planners ever, and for just being there through everything. Yeah, go you Bears!
Yeah, first of all, big shout out to Peyton. Honored to be up here with her tonight, so shout out to her there. But obviously, it's a awesome opportunity to be on two teams here. Obviously, this year with the hockey team, we were able to bring NESCAC home back to Brunswick. And then baseball this weekend, we have an opportunity to do the same thing up in Waterville. Big shout out to both coaching staffs, being flexible through the transitions between the two sports. You guys are the best. Big shout out to my parents, lugging me around to the rink or the fields when I was growing up and giving me the opportunity to play two sports in college. That's been awesome. And then lastly, a big shout out to the Chicago Charles Entertainment Cheeses for their three-peat today in the shoe. So, but yeah, thank you for the award, and go you Bears. Thank you.